Small businesses are the heart and soul of the economy. They're the bedrock of our business culture. But the very nature of those businesses means they all face a challenge, and that challenge is succession. There comes a time in the life of every small and medium-sized business when the founder or the owner wants to retire or just move on and do something different. The question is, who takes over? There isn't always anyone in the family who wants to take the business over at that time. Often the employees are very happy working there, but that doesn't mean that they want the extra risk and responsibility of owning the business. And being taken over by a competitor is not always great for the future of the business or those who work in it. But there is another option, a different way. And that's where the business succession system comes in. We developed a 3-stage process that can help create succession for your business. If this is right for you and it's right for us, then we can potentially acquire your business, secure your future and the future of the business and those who work in it. So how does it work? The first stage is called evaluate. It starts out with an initial financial and business review where we look at the accounts and the financial track record of the business and some summary type numbers and information to give both you and us a good feel for what the business is like right now. Also, how it's traded in the past and some idea of what the potential might be for the future. The second element then focuses on you. One of the most important things if you're going to sell the business is that you know what you're going to do next and what you need to allow you to do that. And that's not just about money. So we spend some time talking and just helping you work out what the future looks like for you and particularly what you're going to do after the deal is done and you've moved on from the business. And then the third part is an offer in principle. By now we understand something about the business and its trading, and we understand something about you and what you want to achieve from the deal. So what we want to make sure is that we're on the same page. So this is an opportunity for us to test that and make sure that both you and we have confidence that we can ultimately do a deal which is right for you and for your business. We then move on to the second stage, which is called review. We start out by looking at the people and systems of the business, how the business works with you in it, and how the business would function if you weren't there anymore. We want to understand the skills, talents and experience of the people in the business and also their ambitions. And then we want to look at the systems and processes that the business has. After that, we move on and look outwards into your markets that you serve and the customers that you have. We want to understand what sectors you focus on, what's going on out there in those sectors and markets, and also the types of customers and the way in which you relate to them. Once we've done that, we want to understand what the potential risks might be to the business. How big are those risks? What are they? What are the chances of the risks occurring? And if they did occur, what could be done to reduce the impact of the risks on the business? At this stage, we know enough to know whether we want to go ahead or not. And we can then move on to the agree phase, and that begins by putting a proper, definitive offer to you. If we agree on the terms, we then move on to what's called heads of terms, which is a more detailed offer document which sets out the parameters of the deal that we can then use to brief the lawyers and professionals. It's heads of terms that's the stage at which both you and we are absolutely committed to doing the deal. After that, we're into due diligence, and that's the real detailed review of the business to make sure that we really know what we're getting and also that you really know what you're giving us. And then once we go through that, the final element is the deal itself. It's the day when we buy and you sell the business and you have the opportunity to move on to the next stage of your life. Our objective was to create a checklist, a structure that we could work to, which is not a straitjacket, but which gives us a good guide and makes sure that neither you nor we miss anything in the process. So it's designed to be comprehensive and thorough, and to make sure that nobody gets any surprises. And most importantly of all, we want to try and create a win-win-win. A win for you because you get the deal that you deserve and the opportunity to move on into the future that you've mapped out for yourself. A win for us because we get a fantastic business and a good deal. And a win for the business itself and for the people who work in it, because the future of the business is secured and the future of the jobs and the careers of those who work in it is also secured. I hope that you found this interesting, and I hope that we get a chance to speak to you about your business and your future.